Every once in a while, I like to take kind of a small break and let everybody know how the channel's doing, what we're doing, and thank a few people who need to be thanked. The channel's doing great. I mean, for the first 6 months of this year, our subscriptions and the number of views, which are two numbers I keep an eye on, they were going up like some crazy number, like 30, 40, 50%, up to 80% per month. This month I noticed we're down. We're only growing at about 20% per month. That's still a lot. And all it takes is just one or two of these videos. You never know which videos are going to go viral and get hundreds of thousands. And when that happens, that usually kicks the numbers into a new level. So the page is doing great. But let's remind people what we're doing around here. You know, here we talk about black violence, black mob violence, black on white crime, and how it is wildly out of proportion. And here's what I think is the important part. We do it without racism, without rancor, without apologies. So many people here, I love getting the comments, but it's amazing how many people, their comment never sees light of day because it hits my obscenity filter. So if you're dropping F-bombs, J-bombs, or 100 other kind of bombs that you would not drop at my dinner table with my children or my family present, you know, I'm just banning people now for doing that. So we have to be. I love seeing comments, but I think a lot of comments actually drive people away. I'm not going to let anybody do anything to hurt this channel because there are just too many people that are working too hard on this channel. Man, every day I open my email or I look in the comment section, I get hundreds. I mean, we get 1,000 comments a day, but we get hundreds of story ideas. Colin, did you see this? Colin, did you see that? Colin, a lot of those I've already seen. We've already done something on, but that's okay because, you know, out on the savannah of Africa, a lion has to chase 10 gazelle before he actually, or she actually brings one down. So keep those stories coming in. You know, one place I think there's a lot of opportunity for more video that we get some from, but not. We're only hitting the tip of the iceberg. I'm talking about the YouTube channels belonging to police departments. Now, some police departments, they don't use their YouTube channels for crime prevention and catching criminals. They just use it to show how the cops go out to a game of midnight basketball, pat a few kids on the head, and say rah rah. Okay, that's okay. You know what? We don't do that. We don't need that here. But there are places like Philadelphia, Miami, New Orleans, sometimes New York. Lots and lots of other YouTube channels that are run by police departments that are really terrific sources of terrific video. And remember, every video we post here, if it were just one thing happening by itself, we wouldn't really care, right? We wouldn't even have a channel. But we use every video as a way to illustrate this larger problem, black criminality, black on white violence, and how reporters and public officials ignore, deny, condone, excuse, encourage, and even lie about it. These videos are so fantastic. They're just so hard to ignore, so hard to deny, so hard to explain. That doesn't mean the trolls don't try, but when they do, it's more comical than anything else. You know, my favorite thing the trolls say, and they say it every day, is, A, Colin, that's not happening, or B, and it's not happening, and here's why it's happening. I think the part of the journey for the troll is to try to recognize that you can't have two of those things happening at the same time. You know, one thing that we do here once in a while on this YouTube channel, or people come here and they say, Colin, it's too much for me. I can't watch this every day. It's too depressing. It's too this. It's too that. I understand that. There's a lot of material here. When we have, and the reason I put so much here is because we're fighting a mountain of violence. We're fighting a mountain of denial, an even bigger mountain of denial. And we just need a lot of material just to keep chipping away at that mountain. Even if you can't watch every single video, there's still lots of things you can do. You can post a video on your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, or you send it out an email. You can keep sending me stories. So lots of ways you can contribute to the channel and spread the word, even if you feel like you cannot watch every single video. But sharing them and liking them, those are two unbelievably important things you can do without even watching the darn thing. And there's a lot of people here working very hard to do that. On my end, I enjoy doing it, but even so, every once in a while, I feel like I'm getting a little exhausted here. But I swear, for every time, maybe I felt that 10 times over the last couple of years, but I swear every time that happens, somebody comes along. It's almost like they're in a relay race. They take the baton and they carry it around the track. Give me a chance to kind of catch my breath and re-energize. That's what happened about a month ago with one of our YouTube viewers by the name of Thomas in Pain. He sent me a thing saying, "Colin, I want to help." Next thing you know, we're on the phone. Next thing you know, he made a pretty good sized donation to the channel at my PayPal account, which is Colin at ColinFlaherty.com. But then he said, "Colin, I'm also a graphic artist and a marketing person. Let me do some of your graphics." So you guys have probably seen some of the graphics, right? The blimp flying across, the fortune cookies, the new kind of logo, one I really like, from Baltimore, all the black people stomping on a police car with some graphics on that. And let's not forget the t-shirts. People are buying the t-shirts like crazy. So I know Thomas of Pain wants to do like one more t-shirt a month. And I think we're even trying to figure out how to make that logo from the t-shirt and put it on a coffee cup, because I know a lot of people would enjoy that too. And he gave me some good ideas about how to he gave me some other good ideas about how to talk about certain things, how to maybe broaden our coverage a little bit, which is all rebounded fantastically to our benefit and the benefit of the people who watch this channel. Of course, Mr. Thomas in Pain, his identity is a mystery even to me. Maybe someday he will reveal it, but I just wanted to thank him, and I wanted to show you the latest thing he did. He said, "Colin, what about your webpage? We gotta," I'd stopped him. I said, "Listen, I know, like everybody, this webpage, my ColinFlaherty.com, I just haven't had time to mess with it. Looks really crappy, but when you do something like this, you really kind of have to acknowledge that a lot of things are going to slip through the cracks." Well, my webpage slipped through the cracks, and but it's really important to have one to help people find the books, to help people find a place where they contribute, to help people sign up for the newsletter. So he just redid the webpage. Here's what the webpage looks like. I mean, it looks fantastic to me. So to Thomas in Pain, to all the people out there I cannot mention who send me stories every day. I mean, there are people. Once a month I say, you got to start your own YouTube channel. There's too much stuff here. You're too good at this. But they just want to keep sending them to me. I mean, we have people all over the country. There's a lot of people that send me a lot of stuff every day. And I think sometimes they worry I don't really read it. I don't reply to everything. I read everything. I'm looking for everything. When I was a reporter, that was, my only skill. I'm a decent writer, but no one ever looked at my writing and said, "Colin, you're the new Ernest Hemingway." No, I'm a good writer. I don't get fancy. I don't let anything get in my way. I just tell the story and get the hell out of the way of it. But one thing I was always as good as my editors would tell me I was better than any reporter they knew, was finding the story, recognizing the story, connecting the dots. And that's what we're trying to bring to this page. We're trying to connect the dots between the violence and the denial, the violence and the criminality and the people who enable it. God, I'm outside on my back porch right now. It's thundering and raining, and it's one of these things that I just talked about. It's like, if the choice is, going inside, not smoking cigars, or doing it outside and having a little rain in the background where I can smoke cigars while I work, well, I'll take choice number 2. I hope that's okay with you guys. But listen, I mean, all these people that are helping, all these people that are contributing, it's so energizing to me. So please keep it up. I thank you very much. Everything's going great. A lot of people are getting the message. And I think we're changing some lives. I think we're saving some lives. No, I know we're saving some lives. So let's keep watching the videos. Let's keep sharing, liking the videos. Read Don't Make the Black Kids Angry. Drop a few coins in the cup over there at my PayPal account. It all makes a difference. Because a heck of a lot more people are starting to figure it out. Exactly what it means when we say, don't make the black kids angry!